Welcome back to the Daily Hero, everybody, and this is the very special 100th episode, which means absolutely nothing. We didn't do anything for it other than the fact I am completely naked underneath this Snuggie. So enjoy that visual for you today. It's going to be a great show. We got a couple things to talk about in our final wrap-up of Christmas week. Guys, if you don't know this show already, it's the best place to get a comic book, movie, TV, video game, nerd news, goodness here on the internet. My name is Sean Barry. And here, today's top stories. WonderWomen powers are still activating. Boom, 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 bang. It is WonderWomen week here and everywhere in the world. This WonderWomen 1984 will be released this freaking Friday in your HBO Max if you got it, and in theaters in most places unless you have the horrible coronavirus somewhere. Other than that, though, big news is that revealed that Patty Jenkins had to fight back and forth with the studio, who originally wanted to release the movie back in 2019, while Patty Jenkins was shooting a limited series for TNT that I don't remember the name of, but also starred Chris Pine. I remember watching the trailers for it. No one really seemed to care. It was fine. But she said that it actually led to her almost threatening to walk off the project. And Gal Gadot said that after Wonder Woman 3, she's probably done with the character altogether. So that's not really great news you want to hear for the Wonder Woman character, as a new director and new actors is probably going to come on fairly soon, because the way things work is we just have constant stuff. So I guess the question is, guys, who do you want to see direct Wonder Woman 3 if Patty Jenkins doesn't come back? Who do you want to see take over the role after Gal Gadot leaves after Wonder Woman 3? I don't have any ideas yet, but I hope it's a kick-ass female team that gives us brand new Wonder Woman action. Maybe adapt Brian Azzarello's run. That's a great one. Let's do that. Other than that, guys, let me know what you think down below. Stranger Things, remember that show? It's been over a year and a half since we got the last season. Obviously, we're supposed to get season 4 in October, when it usually comes out during the spooky season. But coronavirus, you get it. So the cast did an awesome, cool little Christmas treat for everybody and played a game of D&D themselves. This harkens back to the first season, when the show basically opens on all of our main beloved characters playing D&D because they're a bunch of freaking nerds, which is good. It's also a good time to hype up the upcoming Dungeons & Dragons movie, which is going to star Chris Pine of Wonder Woman 1984 theme. See how I tied the first two stories together? I'm a genius. I do agree. Other than that, did you watch this video? Did you think they didn't play the game well enough? Why are you playing as a paladin? Who plays as a paladin? Come on. That's all the Dungeons & Dragons references I know. Guys, do you play D&D? What character do you play as? How do you play? Let me know what you think. Let me know down below. And finally, we have another fan question coming to us today. This is from Bane Trejo 222. Bane asks, what creative team would you like to see do a combo run on a specific character? Again, in as much detail as possible. Well, Bane, I can certainly help you out here, buddy. As I have had this thought out for a while, I would love to see Rick Remender and Gary Frank do Green Lantern. If you haven't read Rick Remender's stuff, it's really, really good. He did Uncanny X-Force for a while. He did the best version of Venom with Agent Venom with Flash Thompson. If you haven't seen Gary Frank, he's most notable for the Batman Earth 1 stuff, which is very painstakingly, really well done. It looks like the cartoon come to life, but in a more ceramic way. I think it'd be really good. I'd love to see them maybe do Jon Stewart, or maybe another Hal Jordan run, expanding the cosmos, expanding the characters out. I think that'd be a really cool, interesting way of taking the character on. But that's just my opinion, guys. Who do you want to see write a comic book? Who do you want to see illustrate a comic book? I have an idea for a comic book. It's called Goku vs. Superman. And at the very end of them, they fusion Ha together, and they fight a fusion Ha version of Frieza and Zod. Tell me that you wouldn't watch that. Tell me you wouldn't watch that. Alright. Let me know what you think down below. And finally, today, I just want to give a very special thank you to everyone who works on this team. Guys, if you don't know, people who work on this, it's not me. I don't do any of the editing. I just shoot and use my magnificent face. I sometimes submit it late. That's just why the episodes are late, because I'm done sometimes. But there's a lot of people who really work tirelessly behind the scenes editing, putting together the stories for me to read and look at as I, tinker and do some editing myself. Shout out to Hassan, who put the entire Hero Network together. Guys, wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I wish one day we could meet in person so we can help, put together a game plan to really expand this show and expand the network as a whole. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for all your help. And all the rest of you who watch, please give this video a like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 for all future updates here at Hero Network TV. Check out the podcast, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you tomorrow.